What is going on, guys? It's your boy Toy Crunch, and today we are back for another top 10 video. Today we're focusing in on the top 10 Guild Quest characters in the Guild Quest function of the game. Keep in mind, we're going to go ahead and be talking about two different type of characters, right? The characters that can really get up the combo and build up that combo to get the better scores in the game, and then also the characters that just are the best used and the most useful when it comes to Guild Quest. Obviously there's a lot of other characters that are useful for the Guild Quest, but these I feel like are the ones that have been the most consistent when it's come to Guild Quest so far in the game.
地獄から逃げられるのはただ一人。この鈴虫本体を握る者だけだ。
At number 10, we've got ourselves Kaname Tosen, a character that's been really good since the moment Guild Quest first came out to the game. He's very good for a lot of reasons, and the biggest reason, of course, is his strong attacks. He has 737 SP with Frenzy, and of course 12 recharge time link as his soul trait, so that really just helps him to be able to just use his strong attacks at almost all time. But the biggest thing about him is that his second strong attack is a moving vortex, a vortex that moves forward in front of him and is able to actually build up the combo throughout the whole entire run. That of course is very useful just because, you know, you want to build up the combo in order to get the higher scores. But one other thing about him is that he's able to hit very hard on his special due to his devastation plus 40% and the fact that he does inflict weakening. So not only is he able to do the whole run himself and get combo, inflict the damage, get it done fast, but he's also able to nuke the bosses. So he's kind of like a jack of all trades. He's able to do everything the game kind of requires you to do in the Guild Quest in order for him to get high numbers. So anyways, yeah, very good character, Kaname Tosen, in at number 10. At number 9, we've got ourselves True Bankai Ichigo. This is a character that's been out for about 4 months now, and since he's come out, he's been very good for many Guild Quests since then. He has 774 SP, which is super high. He has Frenzy that doubles his strong attacks. He has 12 recharge time, and he also has a second strong attack that has a boosted plus 33% on his attack, defense, and focus. All that combined allows him to get through all of the runs super quick. The only reason I went ahead and placed Ichigo over Kaname is for the fact that he does, in my opinion, have faster strong attacks, and in turn he gets through the run a little bit faster. He might not nuke the room as Kaname can, but if you have a third character that can nuke the rooms, you know, I feel like it could be a little bit more beneficial for you. And at the number 8 spot, we've got ourselves the Flash Goddess herself, Armored Yoruichi. Looking at her SP, she is a little outdated. She's only got 688 SP, but the good thing about that is that she does have 25% strong attack damage as her soul trait, and then she's also got Frenzy, which doubles her strong attack hits. But that isn't what makes her good. What makes her good is the fact that she's got Sprinter with long strides, so that of course she's able to get through all of the rooms a lot faster than most units, and yeah, for that reason alone, she's just so good for the Guild Quest. She is one of those units that I would very highly recommend you 10 all the way, just to get those stats a little up there, and in turn you'd be able to get through the rooms quicker and faster. One thing I do want to say though, just like Ichigo, you will want to have a third character that will nuke the rooms, just because she won't be able to do that. She doesn't have a special that really can do that, but yeah, get a nuker in there and she can get through the run super quick as your main unit. In at number 7, we've got ourselves Halloween Yoruichi. This is a character you kind of have to adjust your game style to in order to be able to hit super high numbers with her. But if you can adjust to her game style and really implement her in the Guild Quest, you can definitely hit super high numbers. So the reason she's kind of difficult to use is that she is a normal attack damage character. She's got 752 attack, but only 593 SP. So what you really need to do is really implement her normal attack damage into the runs itself, which can be a little bit difficult, but but there is something that works with you, and that is that she's got really good strong attacks. Her second strong attack is a walking vortex, so everywhere she goes, she's got a huge vortex surrounding her, which allows you to walk up to the enemies risk-free without getting hit, and it lasts for a while, so it's a very beneficial strong attack, and it helps out a lot. And like I mentioned with the armored Yoruichi, the reason she's so good is the fact that she's got sprinter and long stride. It just allows her to get through the room super quick.
4歩のうちに踏みしめた空間の地水火風の全てを凍結する視界氷結
Let me just mention before I even start, that special is so beautiful. But in at number 6, we've got ourselves Manga Toshiro. This is a character that's been available for so many guild quests since the function first ever came out. I would say he's definitely like top 3 most used in terms of guild quests, and that's for many reasons. So of course his biggest reason would be that he has amazing strong attacks. He has a whopping 749 SP. He has Frenzy, which of course doubles his strong attack hits, and of course he has a soul trait of minus 12% recharge time, which helps him out with getting his strong attacks out at all times, right? And not only that, I should also mention that his strong attacks are perfect for this game mode. The activation speed on all of his strong attacks are amazing. He has a first strong attack that will lunge forward, and that of course deals a lot of damage, but not only that, it'll save you a few seconds here and there because of how fast it actually is. It's faster than a flash step, I would imagine. He has a second strong attack which gets everyone in front of him. That is also amazing. And then a third that is not a full screen item, I don't think, but it is basically a full screen, and it gets everyone around him, and it's, again, like I said, super fast activation speed. When it comes to the guild quest function, I cannot think of a more reliable and amazing character like Toshiro, the manga version. And at number 5, we've got ourselves another manga character, and what a surprise, of course, it is Manga Yoruichi. I promise this is the last Yoruichi I'll have in this list, but yeah, again, we have to have her in the list just because of how amazing she is as a character. She has a huge 774 SP alongside, of course, Frenzy, but she's got a soul trait of 20% strong attack damage increase, so she's out here inflicting very high numbers when it comes to damage output on her strong attacks. She has a hollow killer, so of course that helps her out a lot, but not only that, she's got amazing strong attacks, right? Her first one being a strong attack that lunges forward, a second one also being like a lunge forward attack, but it hits multiple times. It's kind of like a spinning kick. It looks really cool. Third strong attack is a full screen, and it is also just amazing. But one really unique ability about this character, and it's, I think, the only character in this list that has this ability, and that's that when she uses her special, she gets, for one, reset on all her strong attacks, so they are automatically charged up. But not only that, they have a different look to each and every single one of them. Of course, they're kind of the same in the fact that both first and second strong attack are like lunge attacks, and that her third is like a full screen attack, but of course they hit harder, and yeah, they just look amazing. Another thing is that she's on all fours after her special, and if you use her normal attack, she lunges forward. It's like she's got long stride with when she's using her normal attack. A very amazing character. She's so fast. Anyways, another thing about her is that she also can nuke, of course, because she's got an amazing special. She paralyzes through everything. So yeah, overall, this Yoruichi is absolutely amazing for the guild quest function.
挽回弱砲来光弁この一撃で終わらせてやろう
In at the number 4 spot, we've got the character that is by far the most used in all of Guild Quest, and that of course is Lost Agent Soifun, the technique attribute. This character's a little old, and because of that, she's got a little bit of outdated stats. She's got 725 SP, but she does have Frenzy, and she also has a 14% recharge time link. Even with her being a little outdated, she is amazing. If you look at her strong attacks, they're actually kind of similar to Manga Yoruichi in the fact that the first and second strong attack are lunge attacks, and her third being a full screen attack. She's got an Arankar killer, which is very helpful, and of course she's got sprinter and long stride, so that right there is only gonna be amazing for the guild quest. She has devastation plus 40%, and her special does actually hit quite hard, and burn, so she's able to nuke a lot of the boss rooms. So yeah, this Soifon is absolutely amazing. And for the top 3, we're going to go ahead and get through this as quickly as possible. We really don't have to go into detail for these characters just because they're nothing special outside of the one thing that they're used for, and that of course is building up the combo. If you want to hit numbers like 178, 179, 180k, even 182k or 183k, you definitely will need one of these characters at the very least, because without either of these characters, hitting 1,000 combo in a guild quest will be almost nearly impossible, and that is how you would hit the high numbers. But anyways, with that said, there is a better one out of the 3 in my opinion, and there's also a worse one out of the 3, and there's also the one that's just as good as the first one, but I personally don't go with because of the range on their strong attack. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the top 3.
この程度ですか。私たちの相手ではありません。
For the 3rd spot, we've got Tag Team Retsu. This character, her vortex is nice. It does build up the combo, but the thing about it is you have to get really close to the enemies, and if you're not used to that, or if you're not careful, you definitely can get hit and it will screw up your run sometimes. Don't get me wrong, she has an amazing 3rd strong attack that also can be used when using her 2nd strong attack, and it has an amazing amount of combo build up. But overall, the reason I have it in number 3 is because, of course, like I said, you have to get really close to the enemies.
今さらそんな顔してもダメよ。
At number 2, we've got ourselves Technique Rangiku. This is a character that is very good as well. This one's, I think, a lot of people's favorite one. I personally don't like her all that much just because her vortex, her 2nd strong attack, doesn't have an insane amount of range. You do kind of have to aim it in order to get the characters, and I find myself having to reset just to be able to aim correctly and get the enemies in the middle of the vortex. Don't get me wrong, she's amazing, she builds up the combo, and I'm super happy I got her, but definitely that is the only thing that I will say is kind of a downside about her, is that her vortex isn't as wide range as I'd like. And at number 1, we've got ourselves, I would say, the most important Guild Quest character in all of Guild Quest, I guess, and that of course is Tag Team Ichigo. It's crazy because, you know, back in the day when he first came out, I actually believe I skipped out on this banner because I didn't think this Ichigo would be all that important. And come to find out, a whole year later, he ends up being one of the more important characters in the game. I luckily ended up getting him about a month ago, which is super great, but yeah, it's just crazy. His 2nd strong attack, of course, is his vortex, and I'll just say this right now, that vortex it has to be one of the biggest vortexes out there, and not only that, but the longest lasting. It lasts just as long as, I think, Tag Team Retsu and Rangiku, but it's crazy to see, right? When you see it in person, it feels like it lasts forever. So anyways, yeah, those are the top 3. Kind of weird, right? Going from, you know, manga Yoruichi, manga Toshiro, all these great characters to ending up with these 3. These 3 characters aren't gonna do all that much outside of the combo, but they are the most important. So obviously they're gonna be in the top 3 for Guild Quest characters. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know down below. I do really appreciate all the kind words from the people, you know, from you guys. Obviously, there's other characters that I could have listed in here, but I felt like these top 10 were the characters that have been more consistent. Obviously, there's other great ones. There's amazing characters that you can use. The Guild Quest is a great function just because you get to use so many different type of characters. And so, yeah, of course, keep that in mind. There's other characters that I could have listed in here, but I feel like these ones have been the ones that have been more consistent. But anyways, yeah, if you'd like to see another top 10, let me know down below what other topic you'd like me to get into. I would love to do that. I actually enjoy making these videos, so obviously I will consider any kind of idea. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.